From Neural Newscast, this is Buzz, tracking what's trending and why it matters.
Scanning the feed for the stories you'll be talking about today, I am Lila Grant.
And I'm Jonah Klein. You're listening to Buzz, where the internet's biggest signals meet the world's hardest context.
Lately, it feels like the world stage is moving faster than our notifications can keep up with. We are starting with a major breakdown in global diplomacy that's currently blowing up on X.
Jonah, the visuals coming out of Islamabad are pretty stark. Vice President JD Vance just wrapped up a 21-hour marathon of negotiations with Iran, and the verdict is nothing. No deal, no ceasefire, and the delegation is heading back to D.C. empty-handed.
It's a massive setback, especially considering the stakes of the ongoing Iran war. Al Jazeera reported that Vance kept the press conference incredibly short, essentially saying Iran refused Washington's terms. You can see the frustration in the clip circulating.
Right, and the commentary is fierce, Leela. On X, accounts like Call to Activism are calling it a humiliating moment for the administration, particularly pointing out Vance dodging questions about the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. It's putting a lot of pressure on the America First narrative.
The stakes aren't just diplomatic, they're military. Bloomberg is reporting that U.S. intelligence believes China is about to step in. We're talking about shipments of man-pads, those are shoulder-fired surface-to-air missiles, heading to Iran within weeks.
That is a huge escalation, Leela. If Iran gets that level of air defense from Beijing, it completely shifts the military balance in the Middle East. It makes any potential United States strike significantly more dangerous and complicated.
And while the threat of escalation is looming, we do have one bit of stabilizing news on the energy front. Saudi Arabia has officially restored its east-west pipeline to full capacity.
That's about 7 million barrels a day. The pipeline had been damaged during the recent regional friction, but Al Arabiya is confirming it's back online. It's a vital link for Red Sea oil exports, which should at least keep the global supply from panicking while the political side of things unravels.
It's a fragile balance, Jonah. You have the oil flowing again, but with the Vance talks failing and Chinese missiles on the way, the calm part of that balance feels very temporary.
Wait, what? It's definitely the lead story for anyone watching the geopolitics side of X right now. But Leela, let's pivot to something that feels a bit more like the future we were promised. SpaceX just dropped some new imagery that's literally out of this world.
You're talking about Starship V3. Elon Musk posted the reveal this morning, and the numbers are already staggering. Over 18 million views. This isn't just a minor tweak. This is the big redesign.
The star of the show is the Raptor 3 engine. It looks much cleaner, more integrated. SpaceX also showed off new design evolutions like those docking aero covers and updated heat tiles. They've already moved the stock out for pre-flight testing.
What's the vibe among the space watchers, Jonah? Is this the version that actually gets us to Mars?
The consensus is that V3 is the production model for colonization. It's built for rapid reusability. Seeing the super heavy booster and the ship move together is always a spectacle, but the technical leap in the Raptor 3 engines is what has the engineers on the timeline geeking out.
That's insane. It's wild to see SpaceX moving this fast while the rest of the world is bogged down in 20th century style conflicts. It's like watching two different timelines play out at once.
Total tonal shift, Lila. Speaking of shifts, we have to talk about what's happening in the desert. Coachella Weekend 1 is in full swing, and the unexpected MVP of the weekend might actually be Katy Perry.
I'm screaming. She wasn't even the one on stage, well, for this moment at least. She was caught in the crowd during Justin Bieber's surprise set, absolutely losing it when Baby started playing.
Pop Bass caught the video and it is pure gold. She's dancing, she's singing along, but the line that everyone is quoting is about Bieber's tech setup. He was apparently streaming something or using a clip, and Katy joked, "Thank God he has YouTube Premium. I don't want to see no ads."
Iconic, relatable queen behavior, Jonah. Even at Coachella, nobody wants to sit through a 30-second unskippable ad before the bass drops.
The internet is obsessed because it's so rare to see two titans of the 2010s pop era having a genuine fan moment like that. It really energized the Bieber buzz, which was already high because his appearance was a total surprise.
It's the kind of wholesome content we need when the rest of the feed is dominated by failed peace talks and missile shipments.
From the quarters of power in Islamabad to the launch pads in Texas and the stages of Indio, that is what's driving the conversation today.
A lot to process as the week starts. We'll keep tracking the fallout from the Vance delegation and that Starship testing. For now, I'm Leela Grant.
And I am Jonah Klein. This is Buzz.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com. Financial, legal, or medical information is for informational purposes only. See buzz.neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Buzz on Neural Newscast, tracking what's trending and why it matters.